let's talk about how to influence and encourage people to make changes. Because, as I'm sure you know, just telling people you should do this thing this way often doesn't work, even sometimes when they ask you for advice in the first place. You see, if we want to convince someone to change what they're doing or how they're doing something, we shouldn't start by talking about the what or how, but about the why. Because studies and tons of real world experience show that when people are invested in the benefits of making a change, they're significantly more likely to do it. And although the exact structure of this conversation might vary a little from situation to situation, generally speaking, we want to follow these four steps. First, talk to them about their goals or aspirations related to that change that you want to encourage. And ideally, you want to ask them questions that make them bring up these benefits. So you might, for example, ask your unhealthy friend who always complains about being tired what they would do, how they would feel, or what they think their life would look like if they had more energy. Explore those positive things they mentioned for a while, keep the conversation focused on the good stuff, and be enthusiastic about the things they describe. Second, share concrete examples, anecdotes, or data about the change you want to encourage. Maybe you know someone who has improved a similar situation in some way, or you've read research that discussed a good way to improve energy levels, or whatever. Just make sure that whatever you talk about is true, because if you get caught in a lie, you've lost all trust on this topic. Third, suggest an easy place to start. Big changes can be scary, uncomfortable, overwhelming, or simply not fit into people's lives. But by helping them find a way to start that feels manageable and fitting, you help them create momentum, which is crucial for any change that takes time. And if you can offer them support too, that's even better. So you might, for example, suggest that a 15-minute walk 3 times a week can be all they need to get started, and offer to join them or be on the phone with them to make their walks more enjoyable. And fourth, follow up regularly. Acknowledge and celebrate their efforts and progress, be supportive and encouraging when they've fallen behind, and challenge them to do a little more and go a little further whenever they settle into a good rhythm. So, the key takeaway is simple. When people are focused on the benefits of making a change, they're much more likely to make it.